Hello there, everyone. I hope that you're all doing well today, but we're going to be talking about thumbnails. So, I don't know about that. Let's see how y'all feel about thumbnails after this video. So, obviously, thumbnails are basically the first thing that you see when you go onto YouTube. They're essentially the movie cover. They are the first bit of information that you get about a video before you actually watch it yourself or look at the title or anything else. You see the thumbnail. You're scrolling around, or there's the many options on the screen already on the desktop or on your phone or whatever. That's what you see, and that's what's supposed to grab your eye and get you to come on in and watch the video. And there's probably millions and millions, if not billions, of different thumbnails having been created by now. Sometimes you have the option to, when you upload a video, YouTube will just randomly pick a spot and just, like pick three little options from your video to use as a thumbnail, whatever. That's essentially the whatever laziest option you can do when making a thumbnail. And there's other websites that probably do that as well. But then, then you've got to make a thumbnail. Like, I'm trying to think about the process of this lately. It's like, it seems like such a nonchalant type of thing, but a lot of people put a lot of importance and stake into their thumbnails, and I want to as well. Especially like when you see really good thumbnails, you go, wow, like I want to have ones that are like that. That would be cool, huh? And I like to have them categorized. If anything, EFAP is probably the best example of thumbnail style. That's like, dude, it's the colors and the text and everything, the way you have it, the format, everything, all that works out pretty much perfectly. And then another great example of good thumbnails, I would say, is from Nerd Cookies. The text always looks great. They're somewhat color coded to the category, I think, based on most of the ones I've seen scrolling around on her channel. But the main videos that people tend to do are like they'll even put their face like reaction videos. They rely heavily on people's faces for some reason, or sometimes the face to take up like half the screen, and that is just really weird to me. There's the videos where they have the circles, the clickbait stuff essentially is what I'm getting at here now, and with some of the stuff, the red arrow, of course, the red circle, that somebody going, oh, what's this, what's that, and the faces that they have in the corners that are just annoying to look at. But sometimes there's also thumbnails that have like so much good art put into it. They were just for the thumbnail, they made all this art on it and they put it up there, and like it looks amazing and it was specifically designed for it. Awesome. Those are freaking cool. But then also people take them from you and steal them and all that. And then in general, when you're putting images together on it, you're essentially taking other people's images half the time anyway and putting them on there. And it's just like, I don't know, you think about the concept of the thumbnail and about how important it is, where it can be, and it's just, I don't know, I feel it's like an endless void is how I describe them, because how often are you going to be thinking about a thumbnail specifically in regards to a video? How often is like the image of the thumbnail going to stick in your head as you post more videos, and it just gets kind of plummeted to the bottom? I don't know. I've been thinking about that lately, especially with channels that post consistently. They post constantly. Like, I don't know. And I mean, a lot of people say it's important to have a good thumbnail, and I agree it is. That's one of initially, that is one of the things that you first see that will catch your eye. And to describe a good thumbnail, it just seems ridiculous to me, because a lot of the ones that get more clicks are ugly thumbnails, or ones that are just like, what the hell is that? Why is that there? But somehow it's what catches people's attention. And then, I don't know, I look at like a movie cover, and usually those, typically, I would assume the whole goal is to get as much information on it at one time that could grab your attention and tell you enough about it to intrigue you to want to go and see it. And usually I'd say a lot of movie covers are memorable, though I'm sure there's plenty you could pick out that fucking suck. But I don't know, I've just been thinking about thumbnails and how annoying the process can be, and then just I'm wondering how other people think about the process with them, or if they just have some artist make them for them. I don't know. There's a whole business around people being able to make thumbnails or make art for thumbnails. It's insane, but it's cool in a way, because that's a good job area they can do. And for the people that have art made for them to put on their thumbnails, I think those ones usually look better if the art's done well, or with the style that can work awesome. But I don't know, just to me, I just was thinking of Endless Void recently when thinking about him. I'm like, wow, okay, we'll do this and it'll be categorized like this. But if in a couple years from now, what's that going to be? It's just going to be another picture that represents a video, but how much does that picture even mean in value? I don't know. You guys think? Tell me what you guys think in the comments, because it was just rattling my brain lately, just going over the concept of the thumbnail and how much can even be talked about with a thumbnail. It's a freaking picture. It's just the picture that you see on the video before you click on it. And nowadays, it's actually even more annoying with the way YouTube works, where like if you're scrolling YouTube on your phone, it'll start playing the video, which is fine if it was like maybe after 5 seconds that you're hovering over it and then it plays, but it plays like almost immediately for me most of the time. And it's like, oh, I was actually trying to see what the thumbnail was, and if I even want to bother looking into this video for a second, no, it just goes away. And so in a way that kind of robs I would think that robs the channel of their like thumbnail being seen, that gets them in there. But that's the thing too, sometimes it's clickbait in general. It could be a great thumbnail in a shitty video, or it could be a great thumbnail in a great video, or I could just list all the possibilities and scenarios about this going on and on. I feel like I've said my point essentially. I don't even know what my point is here. I'm just venting about how, I don't know, just again, endless void. Do you guys feel an endless void when you think about thumbnails, or is there something more that you think about it, or is it just not even considered as anything? It's just a thing you got to do to make the video process complete. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I'll see you later.